Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined. I know it has been a while since I've been online, and I do apologise. Things have just been crazy busy. But yeah, we are finally back and able to do some streaming. So looking forward to that. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday. So a bit of an early stream for me this time. Bit of a rearrangement of some stuff with weeks this week. So yeah, and yeah, how about the Chiefs last weekend? I'm not sure we want to talk about that, Shane. That was a bit of a letdown, man. But yeah, so we are back on. I've forgotten the name of the map. And we're still doing our start from scratch. We're doing our contracting. It is going to rain soon, so I want to start getting some contracts started. And I need to pick up the some straw bales as well. So I think first up we will get we've got a ploughing job to do. Yeah, I know some people that went down to Wellington. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a great trip for them. So yeah, for those in the chat that don't know what we're talking about, there was a final between the Chiefs, which are in the Waikato, which is sort of the area I live in, and the Hurricanes, which are in Wellington, which is the lower North Island. And the Chiefs didn't too well against the Hurricanes. So yeah, we won't talk about it anymore. Hey Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Share, hello, welcome in. It has been a while since I've been online. I'm actually looking forward to doing some farm simming. So yeah. And a bit later on you'll find out what that title of the video is all about. Yeah, no, I'm back. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I have done for the last few weeks, to be honest. So yeah. So let's get him started on here. And we'll jump across and grab our other tractor. And get this contract started as well. At least South Africa won the first game of the season. Well, you might think that's good, but I couldn't possibly comment on that one. Yeah, I've actually missed interaction with you guys as well, and playing the game. I have actually missed it. It's nice to get behind the wheel and do some farming, or at least manage it. Yeah, of rugby, yeah. So we'll get this contract started as well, and then I will go and pick up the bales. We left some bales in the field, ran out of time. Yes, Alone, I will stick your link in the chat a bit later on when hopefully a few more people have joined. Give you a bit of a decent exposure there. For those that don't know, Lone Wolves has been a great friend of the channel for a very long time, and he's a great guy. You won 25 to 80 points. That's a good score. Even for rugby, that's a good score. But yeah, we'll get light soon. Just wanting to beat the rain if we can. I've got a mod that makes the ground slippery, so yeah, it's a bit difficult to work when it's raining. So Share, hope you are doing well, and Lone, hope you are doing well also. Shane I caught up with on another streamer's chat, and already know he's doing well. So yeah, it was definitely great to finish work. Oh yeah, that'll be a tough game when South Africa and New Zealand play. They always play hard, both teams. It's always a mission. All right, so we'll get those two contracts started, and we will go and collect our bales. Right, let's see if we can get this trailer out without hitting anything. And Cher, you're going to see Def Leppard soon? Oh, that'll be awesome. That will be absolutely awesome. Never been much for seeing live bands, but I do enjoy their music. And it's a really good game when we play against you guys. Very entertaining. Yep. Yeah. Always a good game when South Africa and New Zealand meet in rugby. Always a good game. Hey, Uncle, welcome in. Thank you for joining. No backspring on this wheel at the moment. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, just lost the unspoken game. Can we be friends? Oh yeah. Everyone tries to behave themselves here, so yeah, if you want to be sociable and all that, you can definitely be friends. Okay, just loading my wheel software to see if I can get some back pressure going. Yeah, it feels a bit better. Yeah, and New Zealand didn't do very well in the World Cup either of, well, football for most of the world, soccer for here in America, isn't it? Yeah, started well against Egypt, and then Egypt scored 2 goals. I think 3 goals in the end, didn't they? I don't know, I gave up watching. So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment as well. Yeah, and Shane, what did I have for dinner? Pork roast. Pork roast with some roast potatoes and broccoli. Broccoli wasn't roasted. Although I suppose you could roast it. You had some potato, pig meat, and rice. Nice. Doubled up on the carbs there with the potato and rice. All right, let's go grab these other bales before it gets rained on. Alright, so I'm trying some auto-loading forks because, let's be honest, the bale physics aren't great in this game. But I am wanting to sort of do the manual loading onto the trailer, so that's what I'm hoping to do here. Yeah, Shane said I had roast pork and roast potatoes and broccoli. Right, so that's on. Let's go and strap it down before we load up the other one and push it off the side. South Africa also lost the soccer, but we don't talk about that. Yeah. Yeah, bit disappointing, that one. Hey, Cher, you had pork for dinner last night. Awesome. Yeah, don't mind a bit of pork. It's quite nice. Right, just got to get them loaded up right. I don't like being picked up when they're already in a pile. Right. Yeah, Shane, definitely mainly known for cricket and rugby. Yeah, that is sort of what New Zealand's known for too. In fact, soccer has never actually been a great followed game in New Zealand. Not with the same passion of the UK and, let's face it, most of the rest of the world. Yeah, sheep meat is very nice in New Zealand, and yeah, it's reasonably expensive here. But yeah, it's not too bad though. I do like a bit of roast lamb. And Gamer Pro, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, I think I went the wrong way, never mind. So I think I might sell these bales. Yeah, having fun doing the reading the chat and driving at the same time. So if I'm missing your chat, just give me a nudge. And Cher, you've released 9 butterflies. Oh, that is absolutely awesome. They're very important to the ecosystem. You're doing a fantastic job there, Cher. For those in the chat that don't know, Cher gets baby caterpillars and basically keeps them alive until they turn into butterflies, and then she releases the butterflies into the environment, which is an extremely important job. When are we resuming our multiplayer game, getting withdrawal symptoms? Yeah, I'm hoping to do it this Sunday. All going well. That is the plan. We will do the multiplayer stream, and I may do another one on Saturday as well, if anyone wants to join. And the ladybirds as well. Yes, we can't forget the ladybirds either. Another important insect to the ecosystem. Just wanted to say I went into field days with $300 and came out with $80 left. Oh, wow. Sounds like you bent big on some stuff there. I know I was very tempted to get the model tractors. They had the model tractor shop there, and yeah, I was very tempted. Right, that wasn't too bad. £11,000 for that. And we've got the sun starting to rise, so that's good. Daylight soon, but we should be getting some rain soon as well. I do have some plans while it's raining. Hey, Second Chance Gaming, welcome in. Great to have you here. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. And hey, just a reminder, people, I know you've already done it, but I do forget sometimes myself. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and if you would also like to subscribe if you haven't done so already, that would be fantastic as well. Actually just reminded me that I'd been onto a stream and I hadn't hit the like, so I know it happens, okay? It does happen. It's never intentional. So, yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. That would be great. Hey, Cher, you're going to save the world on my own. Hopefully you have some help with that, Cher. I think the world's worth saving. Just pull that off out of the way. You got some little John Deere tractors and some clothes at John Deere hat and Case in New Holland hat were for free. Ah, nice. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to put the video together that I did for the field days. I will have to get onto that. Just has been a very, very, very busy time for me just recently. So I'm hoping things will calm down a little bit and I'll have time to get that video together. Now, she went away for the weekend for a wedding, and I basically was in charge of photographing the wedding. So I did that, and then did a short little video as well for them, sort of like a cinematic type video, like I was doing for the vintage tractors, and yeah, that came up really good. Okay, so these guys are just about finished. Might get it done just in time before it gets too wet. And hey, thank you to everyone that stayed with me, and for the new people that subscribed while I was on my little bit of a hiatus. I appreciate it. My subscriber count didn't go down, in fact it increased. So thank you to everyone that has done that. Yeah, Shane, I am a photographer. I did have a photography business for a little while, but sort of more moved into the videography side of things now. But still do a bit of photography for friends. Right, well that was nice to get that field done just in time. And hopefully it won't get too slippery for the ploughing. It looks like so far everyone thinks I should get a new tractor soon, which I think I should too. I think I'm going to replace this class as with a slightly bigger tractor, and maybe keep the class as a backup tractor if we get some work. Yeah, sorry Shane, I do keep the ads down to a minimum. I've got the least amount of ads that Google will let me show. I have the ads because it does help a little bit, helps me to get some things for my videography, gimbal, microphone, that sort of thing. So it just sort of helps a little bit without pestering you guys for memberships and all that all the time. Appreciate everyone that is a member. Memberships are available. You get fancy little stickers and that sort of thing. But yeah, ads are sort of a way to get a little bit of income. I don't get much out of it though, really I don't. But it all just helps a little bit. Hey Farmhand Andy, welcome in, great to have you here. Thank you for joining. Hope your Monday morning is going well. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Yeah, Farmhand Andy, I am doing well, thank you. I am a lot better than I've been for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'll admit I've been feeling really grotty for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I got a bit of a head cold and it really upset my sinuses, and I had a lot of sinus problems, so nice to actually have my sinuses feeling a bit clearer. So right, let's blow the dust out. Right, now, has he finished yet? Looks like he's just about finished. Hey, Farmhand Andy, liked both streams, and good to hear. Yeah, no, I'm feeling 99.9% now, thanks mate. It is good. Good to feel a lot better. But yeah, like I say, hope you guys are all well. Right, let's go get this parked up. Managed to get the field done just in time. So I've done a few little improvements to the farm around here. Added in the sheep field and that sort of thing. At least I got those bales picked up before it rained. So let's give this a bit of TLC. Do a visual inspection. Looking good. Okay. So while it's raining, the accountant rang me up and basically said we'd been buying too much equipment. Yeah, hey, Farmhand Andy, now you're back off holiday. I'm going to start streaming again. The break was needed. Yeah, sometimes you do need a break. I basically took last week off, and because it was so busy, it was nice to have a break. But it is nice to get back into it as well. So let's have a look here. You find the Deutschfahr are quite spacious in cab too. Yeah, they are a nice factor. But I am going to probably be looking at something with reverse steering for the mower setup I've got. But yeah, the accountant has said we've got way too much money going out. Monthly cost is just getting a bit too high. They're not happy with it. So what they're wanting me to do is to take out another revolving credit. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see what we can do with 600,000. Yeah, let's try 500,000. So the plan is we're going to use this money to pay off all the HP that we've got and consolidate it into one full loan. There we go, 7%. So confirm that. So let's withdraw that. Hey, Shane. No, well, I've watched a little bit of Clarkson Farm, but I haven't actually watched the whole lot yet. So, let's have a look here. Let's settle early all of our... So we were paying £10,000 a month. And with the revolving credit, because you're basically just paying interest, and you're only paying interest on what you've borrowed. So obviously, if you never pay back the principal, it's always going to be, it's going to work out to be very, very inexpensive item. But doing it this way, okay, so if we go into there, currently our monthly payment is £2,916 instead of 10,000. So that should help us out a little bit. Now I also want to check out the used market. Check out rod. So I'm actually thinking I might grab the K brand and that could come in handy for some contracts. And I also got him to get me a windrower, which we will need in the near future. So managed to find one of these for us. So we're going to pick this one up as well, because we are going to need it for our grass field. Right, it's buy that. And I think we'll go down and pick them up. And we might stop off at the used yard as well and see if they've got anything that might be worth having. Might as well do something while it's wet and we can't do any farm work. Right, so let's pull up here and see what we can do. So we could always sell the class here if we wanted to. Just looking, I don't think there's anything we really need. That could be good, but maybe a bit big for what we want. But it does have the cab that turns around like our current class. So that might be an option. But yeah, not a lot of other stuff around. The 9S would be good, but it doesn't have reverse driving, so I really do want reverse driving with the mower system that I've got. Right, well, let's go down and grab our equipment. Are you going to be buying a pre-built PC? Get back to quality streams? Oh, nice one. Yeah, sometimes it can be good to get a pre-built one that just works. I have built my own, and yeah, it can be a bit nerve-wracking at times. Hey, Cher, do I like forest colours? Yes. Yes, I don't mind forest colours at all. In fact, I'd have to say that I think New Zealand has some of the most beautiful forests in the world. But I am probably a little bit biased. But we still do have a lot of native first generation forests left in New Zealand. Hey Shane, yeah, she got stuck in the New Holland forage harvester. Didn't know how to open the door from the inside of the cab. Oh no, was there a bit of a trick to it? Yeah, field days were awesome. Really enjoyed it. So I will try and get some that video up, edited and up. Just haven't had time. But yeah, I found out something really interesting, that there's different types of lifters, telehandlers. There's telehandlers for the building industry, which actually have a lower volume pump than farm equipment. Because when you're in the building industry, you want finesse and slow, be able to move things slowly up into position. Whereas for the farm telehandlers, they usually have a lot larger pump, so that they can move quickly, because farmers don't want to wait forever for their bale to lift up into the loading wagon. They want it to happen pretty quickly. So farm telehandlers are different to contracting building telehandlers. So if you're in the market for a telehandler for the farm, make sure you're buying the right one. Yeah, you're looking at a 9070 XT, 5080 16 gig, or a 5090 32 gig Founders Edition. Cheaper to get pre-built than to build it. Yeah, hey, if it's cheaper to get it pre-built, definitely go for that. I'd almost go for the one with the most RAM, but yeah, maybe get some reviews and make your decision after watching a few reviews. I'm running a 9070 and it's not too bad, not too bad. I am on 4K and basically it's doing quite well. Now I'm wondering if we can fit this in here. Let's see if will it go, will it fit? It's a bit of a, I don't think it's going to fit actually. These are a pain. I've got the steering wheel on the back and nah, it's not going to fit. These sheds are, yeah, a little bit. A little bit of a nuisance. Not quite tall enough, not quite big enough. Well, let's put this in here. I think might be good in here. Yeah, no worries, Shane. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Hope you all have a good sleep there. And Farmhand, yes, definitely enjoyed the field days. It was fantastic. It's amazing to see the big equipment and, you know, actually see it in real life and realize how big it really is. You know, you stand next to a 4-meter seeder and excuse me, and in game, you know, you sort of think, oh, 4-meter seeder, that's going to take too long to sow a field. I want a 8-meter seeder. But when you're standing next to a 4-meter seeder, man, it's a big piece of equipment. Yeah, didn't turn that off. I did. Alright, let's go pick up our other piece of equipment. Yeah, Shane, you have an early start. No worries, mate. And Gamer Pro, you have almost freed up the old engine you were working on. Well done. One cylinder is loose, the other one is stuck. You'll get there with it, mate. You'll get there with it. It'll be fun working on old engines. It'll be very frustrating at times too. Especially if you have some seized bolts or seized pieces like pistons. Right, let's grab some wrap as well. Go for nature green. I like that colour. Okay, so the 9070 in 4K with me streaming and everything set to high on this map. Whoops, wrong button. I'm sort of got it set to 60 FPS, but it's sort of doubling the frames. So it's doing about 26 to 30. But because my monitor is only a 60 frames per second monitor, I don't see any sense in generating more frames than my monitor can handle. So that's what I've got. Motherboard may be constraining things a little bit. Motherboard is quite old. I didn't replace the motherboard when I replaced the CPU and the graphics card, so it could be restraining. So with a new motherboard you may be able to get better, but yeah, with the way the streaming textures are going and all that, I think the more VRAM you can have, the better. 9070 has 16 VRAM, which was better than the 8 that Nvidia was trying to push out to everyone. So I'll have to go down sometime and pick up that rest of that wrap. I need to get some pallet ports anyway, because I need to. I'll need to move the wool after we've done the shearing. Yeah, a 5090 is £4,299. Looks like it'll be that one with the 32 gig. Yeah, I would get some reviews about the graphics cards and see what they say. But ooh, that's painful. That is a lot of money. I'm just converting that into New Zealand dollars, and I'm going, ouch. I think that's probably about 9,000 New Zealand. Just about buy a car for that. Okay, looks like the rain has stopped. Let's see what we've got in the way of contracts. Let's collect our fertilizing contract and our ploughing contract. What have we got in the way of harvesting, ploughing? Right, okay, let's accept that one. And we've got the fertilizing one as well. Hey, Hyper138, thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Monday. Yeah, we've got enough diesel to last us a while, so that should be good. That's a 64 gig with a 7200 megahertz RAM, 4 terabyte M2, x87 motherboard, 1500 watt Ryzen 9 CPU, custom water cooled. Yeah, that you're getting a lot of PC for that money. You are getting a lot of PC, that's for sure. I will admit the price tag does make my eyes water a little bit, but yeah, you should get some really good performance out of that one. Be a good setup for streaming, definitely. Let's get these workers started on their contracts, and then I might start putting some links up for people. Yeah, Witcombe Park Farm, there we go. I remembered the name of the map now. And this is actually Witcombe Park Farm. This is where Scroft is doing all his filming for the farmhand. The eye tag is eye-watering for me too. I'm thinking it future-proofs the PC also. Yeah, it will help future-proof it. It will be a little while before it gets obsolete. But yeah, it is probably, it's we're still suffering the problems with the AI bubble and the prices that were being inflicted on everyone from that. So now then, let's go back to our farm. Alright, let's get this sorted and then we will start doing some links. So apparently the weather forecast is some tornadoes later on, which I'm not too sure if that's really accurate for the map. So far it looks like, what do we got? 89% want me to buy a new tractor and 100% want to buy a new tractor. So yeah, looks like overwhelmingly people want to see a new tractor. Yay. Let's leave that there and we will start doing the links. So we've put in Lone Wolves link, been a great friend of the channel, has some inspirational videos as well as some farm videos as well. And Hyper, you have a PC with a 4080 and I'm still happy with it. If that helps at all, I've always thought the 90s don't have a good value compared to the 70 and 80 series. Yeah, I see. I only had a 2070 and it was just not enough VRAM, so I had to replace it with something. Let's have a look here. I've just put in Farmhand Andy's link. Check out his channel. He'll be starting to stream again, so that'll be great to have him back online. And just put Cher's link in as well. Check out her channel. And I've been asked by Late Gaming to give him a shout out, so just doing that for him now. And someone I haven't shouted out for a while is Cajun Savage Gaming. Does some farm sim and a bit of the truck simulator as well. Another great channel, definitely worth checking out. He'll quite often be watching my stream. He's in the States, so when I'm streaming, it's very, very early for those in the States. And yeah, he quite often will watch my stream after I finish streaming. So yeah, definitely we'll give him a bit of a shout out. And we'll put in Gamer Pro's link as well. Check out his channel. Yeah, if there's anyone you think that I've missed, let me know, and I can put your link in the channel as well. Happy to do that. So, yep, they're still doing their job. Nearly finished by the looks of it. Ooh, big fertilizing jobs coming. Might grab that one. It's incredibly beautiful map, this one. OxygenDavid has done a fantastic job. Did anyone see that map that was released? I think it was a 4K European map. Had something like 60 required mods. It was just ridiculous. I did manage to load it up because I've got the mod manager, so after I'd installed it, I could uninstall everything quite easily. But yeah, 60 required mods. Just seemed a bit over the top, especially when you have someone like OxygenDavid that no required mods. He does his own work to, make the houses and that sort of thing. All the models are, well, most of the models are done by him. And yeah, the only thing that we sort of had to install separately was some upgraded textures. Yeah, had a look, didn't bother. Yeah, I had a look. Okay, you guys all know what I think about edges. Edges of the map are important. OxygenDavid does a great job with edges of the map. The edges on this map just wasn't that great. It wasn't finished well. And for a 4K map, you've got plenty of space to be able to put in some decent edges. And the road didn't have puddles on it when it rained. That's the other thing that I check for, and to see if they've done that. So probably a bit harsh, maybe. Some people might think it's a bit harsh, but because of the amount of required mods, the fact that the edge of the map was not that great, and that there were no puddles on the road, I gave it a 1 star. A lot, put it this way, a lot of the stuff did look good, but yeah, I just wasn't happy with the amount of required mods. 60 required mods. I think it took it out to like 2 and a bit gig of actual mod space taken up. All right, let's have a look at where we've got to go. Right up to, oh yeah, that one there. Yep, I know where we've got to go. So I should probably get auto drive sorted on this as well, but I haven't done that yet. Haven't played around with it. Yeah, we do sort of have a bit of jumping around while we move contractors around. But yeah, hey, no worries, farmhand Andy. No worries at all. Let's go get this other contract, fertilising contract done. 8 grand will be quite nice. Might be able to pay off 300 off of our loan. We'll reduce the interest by quite a bit. So yeah, I think the accountant had the right idea. Consolidate all our HPs into the one loan. Yeah, Hyper, I believe that they have done auto drive for this map, so yeah, you don't have to create all the routes yourself, but yeah, they were quite quick to get it out. I think they knew this map would be a popular one. Yeah, back, just doctors. I hope everything's all good for you, mate. And yeah, there is an auto drive course. Fertilizing, collect, plowing, collect. Right, let's go and do some stone picking. Yeah, Auto Drive Guy has an updated version for this map. That's great. Yeah, he's pretty good at getting the new map sorted, eh? He is really quick with it. Hey, Philippa Thompson. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Well, apologies, I missed you coming in. Hope things are going well for you. Hope you're having a great Monday. Very early Monday morning for you at the moment, isn't it? So, yeah, appreciate you jumping in. Alright, so 304. Yeah, look at that. We've got a tornado coming, apparently. I don't know. Seems a little bit far-fetched for me. But having said that, I know the Waikato can get some tornadoes at times. How can it have critical overload when it's just sitting there idling? I don't know. Day share, well done. Happy cats, and happy share with her tea. Hey Joel FS25, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Monday is going well. Not used to saying Monday. But yeah, like I say, it won't be streaming on Wednesday or Thursday this week. Have to reorganise things a little bit. Yeah, it is nice. I've been itching to get back on this map and stream on this map. So I'm actually been enjoying it. Hope you guys have all enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button. If you haven't enjoyed it, hit that like button in pure protest. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that. It's actually great. We've got about 10 on our horizontal stream at the moment, which is fantastic. Welcome everyone. Great to have you here. Right, so we'll pick up these stones. Go and pick up the truck and grab those stones. This is a neat little model of an older truck. I do like it. Yeah, I quite like. I'd actually love to see an old D series Ford or a TK Bedford modeled into the game. That would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so it's nearly finished that fertilizing field. Sorry, yeah, nearly finished fertilizing the field. Get the words in the right order. Yeah, maybe even the old Leyland truck. But I do have a soft spot for the D series Ford and the old TK Bedford. I've driven each of those when I was a lot younger. They were an incredibly old truck back then, but yeah, I have driven them, and yeah. Bedford, of course, had no power steering. And the the D series Ford did have power steering, but the gearbox was a bit dicey. You sort of hoped you were feeling the right gear as you were moving it around. Yeah, we need more Fords, some older Citroens too. Yep. Yeah, and it's interesting. Oh, that's the other thing. Quite often compare this game to American and European Truck Simulator because they are fairly similar. They're all dealing with big, heavy equipment. Maps are slightly different. The Truck Simulator covers an entire continent, whereas Farming Simulator has a smaller 2 square meter map, square kilometer map, sorry. And but yeah, they've just released radio stations like Farming Simulator has. The only difference is they've actually assured streamers that they will be keeping the music on those radio stations safe for streaming. So yeah, that's I thought that was really awesome, to have a radio station built into the game that you can play while you're streaming and you don't have to worry about being hit with a copyright. I just thought that was really good. All right, let's select that contract. Okay, I think we'll go back and top up with some fertilizer, and we'll go and make a start on that other contract. Because our farm's actually just down the road here. It's also interesting that American Truck Simulator will have road trip pack, which includes the Ford Mustang and I think the Ford F100. So they've actually managed to get a license from Ford to put those vehicles in the game, which unfortunately does really put Giants to shame. And that all they were able to get was Ford branded versatile equipment. Hey, and yeah, I noticed our subscriber count went down to 2137, and it's just gone back up to 2138. So welcome into our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Yeah, farmhand, they do need competition. It will be interesting to see how this other one comes along. They have released some in-game images at the moment. It looks very, very pretty. But yeah, not no gameplay yet. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on with that. Yeah, Philippa Thompson, my favourite tractor. It's actually a it's hard to choose between the Massey Ferguson. I quite like the Massey Fergusons and the Vultras. I like the Vultras. They're good value for money. You get a lot of horsepower for the money, and I think they look really smart as well. and there was an awful lot of them around our field days that we had just the other week, so yeah. Hey Serena Earth, good morning, how are you? Welcome in, thank you for joining. I'm just sorting out some contracts at the moment. The Fence 615 is a Turbomatic. Yeah, that could be good. So I am looking at getting another tractor, but I do want to get a reverse driving tractor. Currently the base game Fence don't have a reverse driving option, but there are some mods available. It feels like I need to get a slightly more powerful tractor. This one's struggling up the hill. Yeah, Class is also an awesome tractor. I liked the Zerions. The base game Zerion, though, no longer has the rotating cabin. There has been a mod released on third-party sites where there is a Class Zerion with a rotating cabin. That would be nice. I'm just thinking around here it could be a bit of overkill for the work. Hard to know. Let's have a look. How do we get to that field? We might have to go right up to the top. And the Fent you like is the older one with a proper engine sound. I like the cab and engine sounds. Yeah, that older Fent is nice. No, that's not the way, is it? Hey, Wasdale Timelapse, hello, welcome in. Sorry for my absence, but I've been doing the dreaded decorating at home for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, what am I doing? I think I'm going to have to go through this gate to get to that field I want to get to. Just doing up some contracting. I actually took last week off. It was quite a busy week for me, and yeah, so this is the first time I've streamed for a while. I'm going to have a bit of another break later on in the week. Won't be streaming Wednesday and Thursday. Just getting some things done, so thought I'd stream tonight and tomorrow night when I usually don't. Just been itching to get back into this map. I've missed playing on this map, and yeah, doing the streaming with you guys as well. But yeah, I hope you're well. Yeah, it's Cool. So yeah, I'll just put your link in the chat there, Wasdale, and yeah. So for the actual game, we have done the we have changed the financing way that we're doing equipment. Instead of buying it on hire purchase, we've basically got a revolving credit loan. So our monthly outgoings are quite a bit less. Oh, thank you, Philippa. Appreciate the support. Do appreciate the support. I have to admit, the last few weeks have been pretty rough for me. Severe sinus problems and that sort of thing, but I am feeling way better now. So really pleased with that. I've just put in Wasdale's time lapse. He does some really interesting videos, night sky videos, time lapsing them so you can see the stars moving. Quite fascinating. Always been fascinated with that sort of thing. Money situation, it depends on your point of view there. So to give you an idea, we'll go into our finance screen. So we've actually currently got a $500,000 loan taken out. So it's given us 300. So we could repay £300,000 off of that, and it will help a little bit, but of course it will make our finances not look so great. But does drop our monthly payment down to £1,166 instead of the £10,000 that it was. So yeah, that's so that's the way it looks. So money situation wasn't as good as it really looked, but yeah, it did look nice for a while. But yeah, we've got that credit that's available if we need it. So let's jump back. Oh yeah, it is working. There we go. Let's jump back to the truck and see what's happening there. Okay, it looks like he's finished the field, so hey, now you're doing testing ignition systems in the ignition coil. Nice one, Gaming Pro. Not many people would know what an ignition coil is nowadays. You don't see them in cars much now. Okay, well, we didn't get a lot of stones off of that one, but let's go and sell them off anyway. I was hoping to get another contract, but I don't think we will get one now. I think with that tornado coming, we don't really want to be in the middle of a harvesting contract when we are on the second day of the month of a 2-day month. But yeah, we'll get a little bit of money for these stones, but not much. £297. Yeah, sheep are coming along nicely. Actually, I'm not too sure if you've seen what we've done with the farm. So if we go back up to the farm, have a look at so we've got our sheep pasture here, and we have actually set up some winter accommodation for the sheep. Okay, vehicle's broken down. So yeah, this is what we've got here. So yeah, sheep are doing really well. Just waiting for the shearing season to come in, and then we can do the shearing. I wonder if we can coax a little bit of more life out of this. How much fertilizing have we got to go? So I have got the breakdown mod, which does break things down a little bit. Yeah, saying we need to service it, so I think we'll service that. Yeah, I didn't actually build it as an episode. I built it off camera. It was a bit easier. I'll be honest, I actually had about 12 different goes at it, and it came during my test builds, and that one turned out so well, I decided just to keep it. I wasn't going to try and do it again. So yeah, equipment is quite old, and wondering if it might start costing me a lot of money to keep it maintained. I did get this second-hand tractor quite cheap, so I'm just wondering if maybe I should think about replacing some of the equipment with some newer equipment. Might put that JCB in as a fertilizing tractor. The four-wheel steer, it would probably get around quite nicely. And we've got our wild boar doing its naughty things. Yeah, I'd still like to finish off the field. There's still a little bit left on the field to do, so as you can see, I like to finish the field. I've got the mod that allows me to do that, so there we go, it's finished. Alright, let's drink some water and maybe have a quick rest. Ooh, looks like our pump has failed. That is taking forever. Really neat what he's achieved with this mod. Yeah, obviously that must be a hydraulic pump failure. It's taking a long time to fold up. Yeah, we'll get this back to the shop and get some work done on it. I don't know how much that'll cost me. Hopefully less than £8,000, otherwise the job will have been done for nothing. Yeah, so we'll get this back to the shop and do some maintenance on it. See what's broken. And I hope that tornado doesn't come to too much. Seems like a strange forecast for this area. And welcome everyone that's on our shorts feed and horizontal feed. If you're new here, hit the like button and feel free to subscribe as well. Hope you're enjoying it. Alright, let's give this a wash down because it's always easier to work on a clean vehicle than a mucky vehicle. So yeah, I built this little shed to hold our water blaster. The storm has just hit the UK as Keir Starmer has just announced his resignation. So we'll be in limbo for a few months now. Not that we'll notice it much, I suppose. Yeah, it was rumoured he was going to be doing that. They said he was likely to. He was losing the support. So, yeah, it will be interesting. So yeah, I was interested to know what would happen there. Rosie the cat is too hot. Rosie the cat should move over here. It's definitely not too hot at the moment. We've just had our shortest day. So we are actually back on the road to summer. Right, let's give us a visual inspection. No suspicious symptoms detected. Well, we know there's definitely something wrong with it, so let's hit repair, inspect. Here we go, hydraulic pump failure. Hydraulic system is inoperable. Critical. Yeah. Oh yeah, going to cost about £3,000 to repair. Then we'll go for a standard repair, and we'll perform maintenance after the repair. Hey, sure, yeah, you've had your longest day. Winter is coming. I know, it's always depressing after you've had the longest day. You know what's coming. All right, let's get this back to the farm. I know for some places like Stonehenge and all that, the longest day can be quite an event. So I'm guessing it's no different this year. A lot of people would have been there to celebrate the longest day. The longer nights are better for my all sky camera. Yes. As the nights are too short to make it worth it, while at the moment, yeah. Yep, can understand that completely. Alright, we'll get this up here and maybe give it a wash, and then we'll go and grab the other tractor and bring it back. And hope the tornado doesn't hit the buildings. Oh no, that was another mod that's just come out. I haven't actually loaded it up yet, but basically most buildings now can be built over time. So instead of just putting up a sheep pen and all that sort of thing, it will create foundations that will build over time, and you'll get charged for the different things that are happening over time, like time and labour and all that sort of thing. So yeah. When did I buy this truck? Ooh, a little while ago. It came up at the used market, so I grabbed it to do the stone contracts with. It was almost cheaper than buying a trailer, and a lot more fun. It does remind me of some trucks that I used to drive. Bit too close to the corner. Right, so I think we can collect those contracts, and I might collect that harvesting one as well. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, we've got £33,000. Ooh, that scared me. I thought maybe my game had frozen and I'd lost all my progress. Nice one, Share. On a roll today, got your meds ordered as well. Well done. Yeah, I quite often have to hassle the doctor for a repeat prescription. Not too bad though, we can do it all online now. Used to be you'd have to go and visit the doctor, but yeah, not anymore. Right, let's give this a wash and then we can back it in. Now you're starting on your Crohn's meds this week too, can't wait. Oh, that's a good one. At least you're hopefully seeing some progress, mate. Right, so I might have to do some maintenance on the equipment. Maintenance mod doesn't work for equipment, only for powered vehicles, so it's just normal way to repair equipment. Okay, no breakdowns, so that's good. Now I should probably look at this one. In repair. Hopefully we'll get to use this soon. Our windrower we're definitely going to be using soon. The baler could do with a wash? Yes. Yes, it could. We use that for the straw. Got some straw for the sheep. Hey, Kiwi mate renovates. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Monday night. Yeah, so I got some straw for the sheep because the way I figure it, if you're going to have sheep in barns over winter, they're going to make a lot of manure. So I found a mod that converts straw, so it's basically a factory, and it converts straw into manure. And I sort of set it up so that it would produce the same amount of manure as the amount of sheep we've got. So yeah, looking forward to using that and ending up with some manure byproduct. Might be able to sell that. So yeah, looking forward to that. And this is something that I really am quite proud of. It's come together quite nicely. When I can find the trigger point. Okay, there we go. So basically, I've created a bit of a race for the sheep to go through to get to the different sheep pens. So yeah, I was quite proud of how that turned out. Quite pleased with that. And of course, at the moment, the gates are sort of just opened up like that, and yeah, fence all that off nicely now as well. So yeah. I was on a multiplayer last night and got asked why I was mulching. I said it was for better yield. Yeah, you definitely get better yield. Some people would say it's not worth it, but yeah, I don't know. I think it is. I like to have it all sorted. So let's have a look. Weather. Yeah, a little ways to go. But yeah, our field is looking quite good. So I'm thinking I might do a cut, and I might be able to get a couple of cuts off before November. So if I do a cut next month, that'll be September, and then might be able to get another cut in November. Yeah, not too many people do it. I like the look it gives when you're done too. So I always mulch. Definitely always mulch. So yeah, I'm going to give this a cut next month, and make that into hay so we can feed the animals over winter. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. And hopefully we can get a couple of cuts done, which should give us more hay yield than if we wait for the two growths. It doesn't double the yield. So yeah. That was censoring you. Yeah, we do have Nightbot doing its thing. Sometimes it can be overly enthusiastic, but yeah, just trying to see if I can see what your message was. No, not showing up there that I can see. But yeah, welcome in anyway, mate. Okay, well, I think with this tornado coming, we might leave it at that. We've got nearly 30 grand in the bank, and yeah, we have quite a bit of credit line left. Let's check the specials, see what they've got there. Nothing much there. I don't think there's any real second-hand equipment in here. Yeah, wrong sort of automatic pickup, bale pickup. Ooh, that could be a good thing to collect sometime. Yeah, maybe we should keep an eye out for something like that. Fair enough, Kiwi, mate. Let's have a look here. Where are we anyway? I probably should be calling it a night. It is getting starting to get late, nearly 10:30 p.m. So at work tomorrow, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. Nightbot is yeah. Nightbot can be very, very enthusiastic at times. Hey, thanks, Farmhand Andy. Appreciate it. Just gonna check. Yep. No, I think we're all good. So I think we'll leave it at that. Thanks to everyone that's joined. Appreciate you all being here. Been great to have you here. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't subbed yet, please feel free to do that as well. And if you think someone might enjoy this video, feel free to share that with them as well. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until tomorrow, bye.